Hey guys. Okay, so let's change screen. We'll move over to trading view just while we're waiting for any potential setups. So TikTok just moved YouTube, I should say, I just moved you over to trading view, and TikTok, I've just done that for now. Uh Jez, how we doing? Masari or Mazamari, Peanut, good afternoon. It's been a flat morning so far. Lightning, good afternoon. Yeah, it's been a flat morning, as I was saying. There's not a lot happening. My bias is to the buy side. As you can see, we've got a huge clear range above 42.18. So that's where I'm seeing opportunity. Jacob, good afternoon. Or is it? Yeah, so I'm seeing big opportunities if we can get buys above 42.18. So that's where my main focal point is today. Look, fundamentally speaking, gold will be propped up from weaker US dollar and the potential of Fed rate cuts. Um, so yeah, we're just gonna sit tight and see what today can bring. Um, yeah, so we are just gonna sit tight right now. There's nothing to do on gold unless we get above 42.18. Potentially, we could see a sell opportunity underneath 42.0850 because that'll give us what at least 50 points, at least 50 points. So there's opportunity there, but like I said, my bias is to the upside. So I'm going to look for breakouts above 42.18. The DAX, Anna, good afternoon. How are you? Um, yeah, there's not. I expect today to be quiet on the basis. We've got a strange NFP tomorrow um, on the Tuesday. So yeah, I'm just looking for moves above 42.18 to be my primary. But as I was just saying, if we get a close below 42.08, we might get a move lower back into the 4200 to grab liquidity and then pump higher. So I'm gonna look for both options. So if we can get below there, oh, it's gonna do it in one go, isn't it? Let's just change. I don't like it when it's doing it straight away. So we're gonna wait, see what happens. The beauty of waiting for a close below. Yeah, I'm not gonna look for momentum entries here to the sell side. If it goes with momentum and without us, then I'm just gonna let it go. Good morning, Mark and gang. I wish you and your viewers an awesome trading week ahead. Thank you, Lightning. Always very kind of you. Uh, okay, so oh, today, yeah, we will be doing another giveaway today. We will do another giveaway today. Mr. Argent, good afternoon. Big Harvey, how are you, mate? Good to see you here. So listen, those of you that haven't yet entered the giveaway, let me just share a link with you. So what you do is you just click on the link, share your details. So let me just put this in here. All right, TikTok, I'm just sharing it with you now. And YouTube, I'm going to share it with you now. So if you haven't in the past clicked on that link and filled out your details, then do so, because today at 1:45, so in 40 minutes, I will do a draw, and whoever's name is pulled out, I will give you a coaching session for free. Okay, so whoever completes that and details are pulled out, you'll get a coaching session on the house. So, guys, if you haven't filled it in before, just do so. All you need is name, number, that's mobile number, and email address. Don't put any wrong details, because if you put wrong details, we can't get hold of you. And therefore, you're not just ruining it for yourself, you're ruining it for everyone else that enters the giveaway. So it's a coaching session, a one-to-one session with myself. I help you go through trade planning or setup, identification, risk management, whatever it is you want to cover in that specific session, I will do that with you. So yeah, what we're looking for right now is breakouts or range trades. So the breakout will be a buy above 42.18. So this is going to be the level of interest that we're waiting for. A range trade, I'm looking for the market maybe to come down, tap 4200 again, um, somewhere in this vicinity, and we'll look for a rejection and buyers to come in to take the trade long. Now, where we currently sit, we have a minor structure level, and we do have a good 51 points up for grabs if we can get a close below. But we've got 11 minutes to wait. 11 minutes to wait before we do anything, guys. So let's see how it pans out. Okay. Any questions, guys? Any questions? Mr. Buckley, good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon. So yeah, we're looking for a potential sell underneath here if we can get a close below in the next 10 minutes. So let's have a look at the lead form, see if we do have any new where is it? Sorry guys. 1 second, let me let the dog out. Let me let go. All right. Okay, bear with me, guys. Sorry, that was the dog just going a little bit crazy. Yeah. So today won't be a very long session, unfortunately, guys, because I do have another personal meeting I have to attend to. So hold on a second. There we go. So if you haven't yet completed the details, do so. I will be giving away a coaching session. In fact, I'll do it at 1:30, guys. I'll give the coaching session away at 1:30, so in 24 minutes. I'll be doing that. So in 24 minutes, I'm going to give away a coaching session. What you need to do is, if you are new to this and you haven't yet completed your details. Now, listen, guys, if you have done it at any point over the last 2 or 3 months, then you do not need to do it again. Okay? You do not need to do it again if you've done it at any point over the last 2 or 3 months. Um, so, Yotko, beginner, as if man's was yeah, so Walks, Harris, thank you. Cash Banditso, welcome back. Cassidy, welcome back. Soufflane, hello. Steve, Benedict, welcome. So yeah, we're just gonna see what happens here, guys. So at 1:30, if you Gandav, so a few members are adding their names to the list. If you have entered or filled out your details before, guys, please do not do it again. Um, all right, I'm just gonna find random picker. There we go. Who is the last name to be input on the wheel? See who I need to put on. Uh, oh, that's not what I wanted to see. Okay, might have to do a different. Uh, might have to use ChatGPT because. Hey Pierre, how you doing? Welcome, Alvin. Good afternoon. Okay, DAX could be looking a little bit tasty if we can get a close above on the DAX. Gold is potentially setting up as well. So they're both on the verge of setting up. I just need to see either the DAX close above 20. Oh, DAX, why did not close? There we go. So looking for the DAX closing above here. If the DAX closes above, then we'll be looking at our breakout setup. So just waiting on. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do a different method, I think, today when it comes to how we select our winner, because the random picker has unfortunately lost all the inputs. All right, let's have a look. Gold. Both gold and DAX could be setting up. We've got 6 minutes to wait. In fact, gold's ruined. We're not going to do anything with gold because this week's moved too fast. So we'll leave gold alone now. For gold to work out, we need gold to come down to 4,200, and then probably need to see buyers come in to look for liquidity to get long. So I need to see buyers show interest in this area. So we're at least going to wait another 20 minutes for a setup on gold, but DAX could be setting up. So um, I'm I'm just gonna put these lines on the chart. They don't mean anything just yet. Uh, I'll tell you when I'm doing something. Yeah, so we're just gonna wait patiently, guys. We need to see this candle close above. Yeah, so 3 minutes. Yeah, 3 minutes, and then we will be looking for a potential opportunity, guys. 3 minutes. Gold is off the radar now. Gold is off the radar. Vic Snazzle, good afternoon. Kaylin, good afternoon. Uh, Peter Cole, we were potentially looking at shorts on gold, but they've now unraveled. Don't like the shorts on gold. We're only going to wait for gold buys at 42.18. So we've got 2 minutes, 10 seconds before we can. Slinky Dog, good afternoon. Uh, Vikash, good afternoon. Pamela Diaz, good afternoon. Thank you for all the likes coming in. So listen, this trading is it's like the hare and the tortoise. Trolley Happy, good afternoon. Darby Driveways, good afternoon. Diego. So it's the hare and tortoise, right? Unfortunately, when it comes to trading, everyone wants to be the hare, but the winner is always the tortoise. Okay, the winner will always be the tortoise because yes, we have that mad desired effect to create as much revenue and cash flow and profit as possible as quickly as possible. But when you want to try and do that, you usually lead to ill decision making, meaning you're going to be doing something along the lines of over leveraging, over risking, and over trading, all of which are usually going to end up in a sad situation for yourself. So the best thing to do is just think about the process. Pretend you're going to the gym. If you're going to the gym, you don't just go in, you don't just pick up really heavy weights. You have to focus on the process. And over time, you get stronger and stronger, and your body becomes more durable to the pain, the torture, whatever you want to call it. And you don't get fatigued as quickly. You become stronger. Will you have a look at the NAS 100? Yeah. The NAS, I prefer the DAX, but yeah, the NAS is close as well. Yeah. My friend's at 15. So let me just push this up to here. Drop this one into here. Okay, so how many points do we have above the high? Yeah, about 37. So the DAX 15. Okay, need a wick down. If it's just gonna go, I'm gonna sit away. Uh, let's see. So I'm not gonna do anything with this unless we get a wick down. If it just keeps going up, I'm gonna leave it. Sasa, good afternoon. Issue notice, good afternoon. Okay, so I'm gonna leave this one alone now. I'm gonna wait. We're coming away from the DAX. Let's go back to the NASDAQ, see if we can get a pop above. Okay, so the downside is I'm not going to be here for the NASDAQ open. Okay, guys, I have to leave. So what I'm thinking is I think we're going to get a pop above these highs. So I am going to put a momentum order in above. So let's bring that down here. I'm going to get that way out the way. Pending order, I'm going to put above these highs. So the high of this candle here is 72. So there we go. So 74 entry. So yeah, we're looking at that. Partial TP, see, look, all the way is 41 pips. So partial TP, we're going to hit at 20 points. So partial TP at 20 points. So we're looking for a momentum entry. This is pre-open, okay? So pre-open, it's a momentum entry. And then we've got a partial take profit at 20 pips. Partial take profit at 20 pips. So one second, guys. Okay. Yeah. Any questions, guys, while we're waiting? Pavinder, good afternoon. Porgy, good afternoon. Right. Yeah, so if you haven't yet, guys, there's going to be a giveaway this afternoon. It's going to be a coaching session with myself, one-to-one. If you haven't yet entered, all you have to do, complete your details, click on that link, bit.ly link. Um, if you've put your details in before, and I've been sharing these links now for about 2 or 3 months. If you've done it before, there's no need to do it again. Okay, you're going to be included. Structure. So on the DAX, there's not enough room now. Above the highs, next week is only 17 pips. So if I'm going to look for moves on the DAX now, I would be looking for a break above here. Yep. Does that make sense? Diego, thanks for the like. Jop Forever, good afternoon. Yeah, so listen, it's not about taking loads of trades. It's about just taking the one that you feel is going to give you the highest probability of success. And that's what we do. We literally just look to create the trade that gives us the highest probability of success. It doesn't mean we're going to be right. It just means the process that we follow, we know, is a tried and proven tested formula. We know that the probability over time, we have more success than we have losses. And that's what we're looking to do. Just keep rolling the same process. It doesn't mean we're going to have wins every day. It doesn't mean we're going to be wins every month. But what it does mean is we know that if we just repeat the process time and time again, we will come out on top. So remember, it's not meant to be exciting. Oh, there we go. Uh, we're getting the pop. So 15 pips will get stop loss to entry. Let me see if auto break even is going to work today. Oh, maybe it is. Damn it. Okay, so I'm just putting auto break even to 15 pips. So basically what will happen is when price gets to this first line, what we'll see is we'll see the market all of a sudden we'll see stop loss just move straight to our entry price. Let's bring this up underneath the low of that candle. Now we've had the momentum. If it's going to spin round, it shouldn't take out the lows. If it takes out the lows, we're going to pull back down. This should run straight to break even, at least. DAX would have triggered as well. Ooh. After going 10 pips in profit, I don't like that. How are you guys? We de-risk, so that's the main thing. 10, 500. We're going to start the week with a, well, we're not starting it, but we already had one small win. But de-risk is the main thing. Always, always de-risk at your earliest opportunity. Should we get back to our entry price, I'm just going to close the trade and I'll wait for something else, but I'm not sure we will. So I'm just going to make sure I do that now. So look, there we do. All I've done is I've just moved my targets just above my entry price. If we get back to entry, I don't want to be in this. I don't like it when it spikes up and then completely reverses. So would I be upset if I get taken out my entry price and it goes on to hit targets? Absolutely not. Tennis, cricket, kid, sir, gold prediction, please. I like buys on gold, but there's no setup for me at the minute. There we go. And we're stopped out. All right, let's change the stats. So results, 17 losses. The losses are, will we get to 20? Now look at this. What's going on with gold? Okay, so we're going to wait for gold down here, but no, no setup yet. I need to see buyers come into the market. Need to see buyers come into the market. DAX, I'll be a buyer if we get a close above here. NASDAQ, well, we need to wait for a close above now. Momentum entry missed out by about 5 pips, 3 pips on break even. But it is what it is, guys. Yeah, no, nah, stay away from that now. Remember, we've got big news tomorrow as well, so yeah, it's non-farm payroll tomorrow. Nothing today. Steve Watson, good afternoon. Northern Jules, good afternoon. Yeah, we just took a loss on Nasdaq there. So we had a momentum entry above the highs, looking for 20 points with break even at 15 points. Yeah, it didn't materialize. It came back on us. We got, I think it was 10, 11 pips in front. So we missed our break even price by 3.5, 4 pips. But what we did was we brought our stop up from underneath here, underneath the low of this candle. So we took about 20 points of risk away from our trade. So I think initial risk was around 2,000. Um, yeah, I'm gonna have to finish the live stream as I say in about 15 minutes. Okay, Andy, Elite, uh, Northern Jules, Pa Patricia. Listen, tomorrow there will be a live stream at 1 o'clock. There won't be one on Wednesdays. There won't be one on Wednesday, guys. There will be tomorrow. Let's have a look, see if there's been any more additions to the giveaway. No, no more additions to the giveaway. So if you are interested in a one-to-one session, guys, just click on that link that I've just posted because In 3 minutes, I'll do the giveaway. In 3 minutes, I'll do the giveaway. Um, I think I'll have to ask ChatGPT to do it because let me check the history again. See if I can find the random picker with all the details. 24th of November. Don't think if it. What do you think about 15-minute sell at the NAS? Yeah. Let's have a look. See how many rooms. How many rooms? It's 25 pips. So as long as the next candle wicks up, you got 20 pips. That would work. Leave a little bit on so you can get your first take profit, and then if it pops down, you got plenty of room. Hmm. I'm not going to be taking it, but I like I can see why it's talking about it. They have. Right, let's have a look, see if anyone else has jumped in. No. Okay. So uh okay, we have uh okay, copy. Okay, chat GPT. All right, let's see who's gonna win. New chat. Simone, good afternoon. Alvin, yeah, so listen, guys, I'm gonna be pretty quick here. So, uh, hey, Chat GPT, can you pick a random name from the list below to be the winner of the one the winner of the mentoring session, please? Uh, Okay, so you should be able to see. Hey, ChatGPT. Uh, all right, let me have a look. Let me see. I know there was a couple of Steve, Edison. All right, Edison is in twice. I need to take Edison out once. Constantine. Pura is in twice. Did I delete? I know he was in twice because I had to delete him once. Pura, yeah, Pura needs to come out once. And then I think that is it. Okay, good luck, guys. And the winner of the mentoring session is Konstantinos Petrovs. Are you Konstantinos? Are you on here? I don't. All right, let me see. Do I have his contact number? Konstantinos, where are you? Is Konstantinos on here? If you are, just let me know. Konstantinos is based in the UK as well. So I'll drop you a message afterwards, Konstantinos. So if you are online, let's have a look. Yeah, like I said, I'm not trading anything at the minute. Well done, Big Half. What you got? Oh, you moved your entry to break even early, but better to be at break even than not. Okay, so gold is getting interesting. Okay, so I'm gonna trade a flip here, guys. If we break our own high on gold, I'm gonna buy it. Okay, partial TP. Okay, so I'm in 25 pip first take profit. So it's right at my entry price now. Was 15 pips. Okay, nice. Big half. Let's see. This has been my last trade of the day. Last trade of the day. So basically what happened is the market came in, pushed up a little bit, uh, just looking for momentum coming into like COMEX open to push price higher. Now, could we have two losses back to back on live stream? Potentially. So Constantinus, Andy Argent live stream 1 p.m. on YouTube. Yeah, it's always 1 p.m. on YouTube. Ooh, uh, yeah, no, nothing great happening here today for me. Everything's the magic wand has disappeared. I need Harry Potter to come back and see what happens. I generally don't. Mondays are my least favorite trading day. They are actually profitable when I look at my stats, but this is an unusual Monday as well with NFP being tomorrow. So we'll see, but definitely in the right zone. I'm shocked after creating a new high, then a new low, to then create a new high. So this is like a triple move. It's unusual. So if Constantinus is online, you have won a mentoring session. I will be reaching out to you after the live stream. So we've got a 25 pip first take profit. 25 pip first take profit. What do we see happening here on the 5 minute, guys? What do we see happening? Hey Sahel, how you doing? Welcome back, buddy. I think if we break the high of this candle here, so the previous 5 minute candle, if we break the high of that, I think we'll run on straight to TP. But we do need to break a candle high. I don't mind it sitting like this and just flattening out. But if it's not going to be this candle, the next candle has to break the high. Yeah, if it, Donged FX, welcome to the stream. I refer to this, it's like the tennis ball effect. If you imagine a tennis ball and you throw it against a wall or the floor, what happens to the tennis ball? When the tennis ball hits the floor or the wall, what happens to the tennis ball? Comes back to the floor, okay, rebounds. Anything else? What happens to the shape of the tennis ball? What happens to the shape of the tennis ball? Does it stay the same or does it change? Yeah, it squashes, it compresses. So this is why I call price action like tennis ball action. So you see big momentum candles, smaller body, again, smaller body. The candles are showing wicks to the top and bottom. So this is like compression. So the next candle that takes out the high is where I would expect then the next market impulse move or correction to come from. So that's the transition from, in this case, sellers to buyers, or if you see it the other way, it'd be the transition from buyers to sellers. So price will always give us a clue what the market is doing, okay? Because it's a tug of war between buyers and sellers, and that's how we look at price action. So once we have the compression, the next thing we should see will be a move above either the highs or the lows. If it goes above the highs, then I would expect the market to continue and push higher. Okay. Yeah, I need to go in about 2 or 3 minutes, guys. So I would love this to just go on and get us to a point where I can be risk free. So what's happening now? Are we going to bust through the lows, which that could happen, or are we just going to create liquidity and attract more buyers to push price up and run through our partial TPs? Simone, how do you find the magic keys? Uh, Magic keys, I love it. The only downside I have with magic keys is I keep having like little issues. So my auto break even will sometimes stop working. My partial TPs will stop working. I just have to uninstall and reinstall, and it seems to work again after a few attempts. But I think that's the same with any particular software. It's not just magic keys. I know a lot of my members use Trade Assistant or Dane's Trades, and they have the same issues. Um, it is what it is. Technology, everything, there's always a few bugs here and there. But overall, it's fantastic. Just bought the license. Lovely. If you look at my statistics without it, I'm profitable, but not very. And with it, massively. Um, What's that? Just got a notification. Futures rise for the 10th day in the past 11 with Fed rate cuts looming. Okay, so NASDAQ, yeah, I expect price to pop higher, but you never know whether it's going to do it after a drop or whether it's just going to do it straight away. So that's why we have rules in place to basically protect losses. Um, and protect potential capital. Third rejections, then flip maybe. Who knows? Who knows? We have our rules in place. I was a little bit aggressive, but that's just because of where price was. It tested the 4200 level and then flipped and broke its own high. So relatively tight stop on this one, but if it gets stopped out, if we do get a bullish candle, I would definitely want to be a buyer in this area. Um, so just watch how it plays out, guys. 1 minute for this 15-minute candle to close. Well, 20 seconds to be precise. And I really, really need to go. Oh, inner sell from 42.12, third trade of the day. Nice one, Sam. Decent area to be looking to sell from, but I would be very inclined to be securing profits as we're testing 4200 on a personal preference. I see price heading back up towards at least 42.18, and if we get through there, I see it moving a long, long, long way. Right, I'm just going to put this up underneath here, guys, and then I have to go. Yeah, come in. I'm just wrapping up now. Yeah, I'm just wrapping up. Um, okay, guys. Uh, I have to wrap up now. I'll be back tomorrow at 1 o'clock. Have a great day. Let's see if this can just get to 15 pips. In fact, I'll just put my auto break even in and see if it can get there. Well, in fact, we're gonna get there. It knows I need to go. Come on, 15 pips. There we go. It went 20 pips. In fact, auto breaking. Let's get that off the chart. Okay, look, because I can't manage it now. What I'm going to do is if I see 15, what's that? Give me 15 pips and I'll close half just to bank a bit of something before I go. If not, break even it is. Ooh, there's, there we go. I'll just change that now and it's either going to do it or it's not. Okay, guys, listen, I'm sorry, I've got to go. See if I just want to see if we can. There we go. 15 pips, banked half. So hopefully you got that, guys. I'm just going to change the stats now and then I'm out of here. So I'll see you tomorrow, 1 o'clock. Okay. In fact, I'll change the stats later. I'm not going to get a chance to do it now. So I do apologize. I can do it on YouTube, but TikTok takes me a while. In fact, it's allowing me. Um, there we go. Apply. So 73, 73. Okay. Take care, guys. Have a good one. Bye bye.